Hi, welcome to MGS Coaching Football. Coach Sullivan here with you again. To my subscribers, I thank you, and to non-subscribers, I really hope I tease you into pushing the button. Completed my 38th year coaching football as a defensive coordinator, but over that time, I've also been an offensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, longtime head coach, and all of this at both the collegiate and high school levels. Today, in this empty film clips, I'm going to share with you one of our A.F.C's automatic front and covers that we call Mass, which, as you can see, is a four-man box, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And up top to the three receiver side, 1, 2, 3 is check steal. And on the bottom to the two receiver side is our base match quarters, gray 4. Check steal is our first 3x1 check that we utilize in our gray 4. And because we're in a four-man box, we can have the two high safeties. We have +1 on both perimeters, 3/2. We have 4/3. Okay, hence a four-man box, right? So as you can see, the ball's on the right hash. It's on R45. It's 2nd and 25. Not to mention, going in, this is an extremely accurate quarterback throwing the football, but he's not really looking to run it. So for those two reasons, always starts with, because the quarterback run the ball, because the answer to that was so-so, coupled with really accurate passing quarterback, we went into this game with Mass being our A.F.C. toward empty. Okay? So remember, Toledo empty for us, subscribers at least, right? So not subscribers, 3x2, 5 wide receivers, and the derivations are, right, in this case, 2's on, 1's off is the derivation, 3's on, 2 and 1 are off. But to us, it's still Toledo empty, no matter what. Okay? So this is in 2017 versus Coast Guard Academy. So we're in the white, obviously. Coast Guard is in the all blue, CGA, Coast Guard Academy. Fantastic football program, and obviously the institution speaks for itself. Protecting our shorelines, the Coast Guard has for a long time now. Okay, so see, here's the quarterback who would much rather stand, take the time he's given, and throw the football than tuck it and run it. Okay? Now, that all being said, even though it's a four-man box, this one linebacker, our Mike linebacker, is in fact spying the quarterback. Okay? So if he were to tuck it and run, he'd have a face full of linebacker he'd have to deal with. So as you see, the linebacker is there. Okay, and if the quarterback were to start running, you would have seen the Mike linebacker mirror it. So what we have is he's to jam number 3 and play the curl. He's to jam number 2, flat wheel. He is 2 to 1 vertical. Safety is 3 to 2 vertical, and in all cases, it's or find work. Okay, so let's focus on up top here first. So he is way too involved there. He should be looking here, and he's not. So this is poor technique by this outside linebacker who's the rover. And it's the same could be said here. Much too involved. He should be looking, expanding here right off the bat. He should be, and he didn't do it. Okay? And that on top of it all, this safety's not even looking at number 3 in the vertical, so we didn't play the coverage very well. I mean, it worked out for us, but we didn't play the coverage very well. And down here, same thing. I mean, he's supposed to balance up and just look for crosses, which he didn't do. Okay, and he certainly didn't get his eyes to number 1 who's coming inside to him. So we didn't play this coverage very well. And quite often, I have no trouble utilizing clips from things we didn't do overly well. Okay, but nonetheless, you'll see the end result sometimes work in your favor anyway. So the safety found some work there. And the quarterback, missed the open man because we didn't play it properly. So let me go to the tight copy now. Let me bring it back to the beginning. Unfortunately, that is the beginning, but you'll notice Mike linebacker and our two true freshman defensive end, true freshman nose. At the time, a sophomore defensive, very, very young, okay? Sophomore in the secondary at this safety position. The Mike linebacker here is a senior, all-time all-time leading tackler. So he was the glue that kind of kept everything together. Okay, so there's also some mistakes being made here by this defensive end. It's supposed to be an outside cage and stay outside. He kind of got tooled on there by the offensive side. Coast Guard's phenomenally well-coached football team. But see here, this is what we game plan. This kid's not going to tuck it and run it. And so it worked out in our favor, like I said. So even though we didn't necessarily play the coverage the way it was meant to be played, okay, this portion of things worked out for us. And even though we weren't where we should have been, like there's the guy he should have gone to, okay, the chances were potentially because of who this person is, he'd have read it and might have even intercepted the ball. He's done that to Coast Guard in the past. So that's just one clip of there will be many more of our mass A.F.C. And in this case, we got away with it. Okay. So as I said at the beginning, to my subscribers, I thank you. And to non-subscribers, I really hope I teased you into it. But I also like to thank you for taking the time and watching MJS Coaching Football. And I'd like to thank YouTube for giving us this platform.